At Benedictine University, we believe one person can make a huge difference in the world, that discovering your purpose is essential to success, that you should love what you do and be ready for anything, that a quality, values-based, well-rounded liberal arts education should be affordable. We believe that you should learn to think for yourself and not follow the crowd, that exposing yourself to diversity helps you be a better world citizen and provides more opportunities for you to grow while being of service to others, that the Benedictine values and hallmarks lead to a richer, fuller life, that you should spread your wings and be all you are meant to be. We believe that you are important enough to be known by name, nurtured, and supported while you figure all this out. At Benedictine University, we believe in you and make sure you receive an education with heart.
When you're in college, you kind of find out who you are. And throughout your 4 years, you develop yourself with all the different experiences, which leads into dedicating yourself to your community, to your family. So when you're a senior, you're coming out a well-rounded person.
College has given me the flexibility to pursue my passions and my interests outside of the classroom and outside of the court or field. I've had the ability to get into different activities and organizations, and I've recreated my identity for myself aside from just being an athlete.
Getting to be involved in a lot of different things, ranging from obviously being a student athlete to getting involved with my campus and my community, and not only being allowed to do that, but being encouraged to do that.
The opportunity to be able to study what I wanted to and continue to play the sport I love, to have the professors know me on a personal level, all of those things came together very nicely in one package in Division III.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference. It really helps you develop thinking from other people's perspectives and looking at problems from outside the box.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
I've definitely learned how to really be myself. I found out, yes, I am actually a good leader, and yes, I can actually put myself forward because I am good enough. I can do it.
Coming in to college, I just wanted to get good grades and to do well. But it also made me realize that I have a lot of different career goals, and I've learned so much about myself that I was always like growing and changing.
When I got to college, it forced me to step up and become more of a leader, and I think that was something I had the capability of doing, and forever grateful that being at a Division III school gave me that opportunity.
You have to dedicate your time in the classroom, you have to dedicate your time in the gym, on the field, on the court.
Our coaches and the entirety of the athletic department, they valued the student athlete going out to community and trying something new and getting involved in campus life.
You can get involved in so many different things. So the possibilities are truly limitless for what you can do with your college experience. You can kind of make it your own in the Division III setting. So I would encourage people who want to have flexibility to pursue different interests and passions to go D3.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school, it's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
After graduating, I want to become a biomedical engineer and work with cardiology and cardiac implants. The big thing for me with that is my family has a history of cardiac-related issues, so I've seen firsthand kind of the struggles that people with these problems and their families go through.
I want to be really involved in corporate culture and change the stereotype of corporate greed and kind of make companies see that you can make a profit and also help the world and help people and be good.
So I think that one thing I've learned here is that you can make a difference each day, and that sometimes making a difference is just a small moment and not a dramatic thing. But my goal is to both help people as a doctor, but to help people as a person from the values I've learned from this school.
Every day I try to tell my students that anything is possible if they work hard and they have motivation and they believe in themselves, because I saw that firsthand. And so I know it can happen. There's good people out there who allow people like me to accomplish their dreams.
I feel that my mission in life is to make a difference in this world by giving back and helping others. That's always been something that's very important to me and near and dear to me. And I feel that my time at Benedictine really fostered that and taught me the benefits to reaching out, learning about other cultures, other people, accepting everyone, and also challenging myself. And I'm forever grateful for that.
So the scholarships really helped with my financial load. If I didn't have the scholarships, I probably would have a high student debt ratio, and it also helped me to focus on my academics and be in different leadership roles and give back to the community.
Well, the first reason why scholarships are so important is it obviously helps with financial situation when you're paying for school. And also, it gave me a bunch of new opportunities, opened a lot of doors for me that I don't think I would have had if I didn't receive a scholarship.
Without scholarships, I would never probably be able to get a college degree. I would probably never be able to play college football like I wanted to. So scholarships were a huge impact on why I was able to attend college and why I'm able to be successful and have Benedictine turn me into the man I am today.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Championship Night, Round 2, Dominican versus Benedictine tonight. It's number 5 versus number 6, nationally ranked. Regionally ranked, Benedictine ahead of Dominican. And in the NACC, Benedictine perfect, 11-0 on the season, 13-2 overall. Dominican coming in 10-1 in the NACC and 15-1 overall. Back on February 25th, round 1. The teams split the first 4 sets in a very, very close score before Benedictine pulled out the 5th set winner, 15-10. Jacob Grigo pounded out 25 kills for Benedictine, while George Coogan recorded 21 for Dominican. And it is going to be one heck of a slobberknocker here tonight for sure. And to make the stakes even bigger, tonight's winner earns the automatic bid for the NCAA Tournament. The loser will be at the mercy of the selection committee that will have just 4 at-large bids to give out to the tournament, which will be played in Virginia April 21st through the 24th. The field will be announced on Monday morning at 9 a.m. Send it down to courtside for tonight's opening ceremonies. It's Dominican versus Benedictine for all the marbles next. All right, tonight's starters first for the visitors from Dominican University, coming in 15-1 overall, 10-1 in the NACC, number 5 in the country. Starting at the middle, number 3, Troy Cates, libero, bringing DeMarco. Trey Cowan, the outside hitter, number 6. Number 9, Adrian Cebula, the outside hitter. The man in the middle, number 12, Jack McGuire. George Coogan, the opposite, and I'm telling you, you got to keep an eye on George Coogan. Family full of volleyball superstars out of the Frankfurt area, Lincoln Way East, a powerhouse in many, many sports. And number 23, Matt Malloy, middle hitter out of Chicago, went to Lyons Township High School. Head coach Cameron Andrew in his second season. 4th straight championship match for the Dominican University Stars. And now for the number 6 Benedictine University Eagles, coming in 13-2, overall 11-0. Perfect season in the NACC. The libero, number 1, Thomas Samaras. Number 9, Martin Radomski, outside hitter. Number 10, Tim Folliard, the setter. Number 14, Mike LeGros. He's also a setter and will do a lot of the setting for Benedictine tonight. Number 16, Chase Olson. Number 22, the big man, Jacob Grigo. And number 23, Nathan Klimish. Head coach Christian Staple in his first season. Dominican University has been ranked ahead of Benedictine most of the season in the AVCA poll, despite the head-to-head loss they had in February. The Stars have been as high as number 3 in the country, but ranked behind Benedictine in the regional rankings. Both these teams in the top 6 in the country. And again, the winner tonight will earn an automatic bid to the NCAA Tournament. The loser will be at the mercy of the selection committee that will have just 4 at-large bids to give out for the tournament, which will be played in Salem, Virginia, April 21st through the 24th. The field, again, will be announced Monday morning at 9 o'clock. So to add a little bit more pressure inside the Dan and Ada Rice Center, the winner gets the automatic bid. This is going to be a huge match. Dominican University defeated Concordia University, Wisconsin in straight sets on Thursday. And Benedictine dispatched Aurora in straight sets here on Thursday for this huge matchup here at the Dan and Ada Rice Center. Again, I'm Bill Downing. Thank you for tuning in tonight, wherever you are tuning in. And I can't tell you, again, how huge of a battle this is. Benedictine in their all-white uniforms, black numbers trimmed in red. Dominican University, all black uniforms, white numbers, and white letters. Both these teams in the pregame, very, very loose, ready to get this one underway. And again, thank you for joining us here tonight for this huge, huge confrontation against these nationally ranked teams. For all the marbles here, it's the automatic bid. Dominican and Benedictine coming up next. Thomas Samaras, the libero for Benedictine, bringing DeMarco. The libero for Dominican University. Mike LeGros will open things up here. Benedictine going right to left. Well, thank you again for tuning in, and we are underway. And that's going to be a service error right off the bat, and Dominican will get the side out. 1-0 Stars. Matt Malloy, 6'4", sophomore from LT. Dug out of there. There's McGuire to Coogan. That's blocked up at the net by Folliard. There's a big block with Coogan and Cates. Make it 2-0 Stars. Well, you're going to see a lot of that tonight. Block party open up and well. Going to be on both sides of the net for sure. I mentioned Matt Malloy, Lyons Township High School. Cates with another block. And that was on Folliard again. And it's going to be side out BU. On the smash by Klimish. Nathan Klimish, 6'6", freshman from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. 1 serve and 2. DeMarco able to get a hand on a McGuire to Cates. You're going to hear that a lot. Jack McGuire, the middleman for the Dominican University Stars. The junior has been in the middle his career. It's George Coogan. And that's going to be long. And the Stars now up by 3, 4-1. So I mentioned George Coogan, 6'6", sophomore from Frankfurt. Another nice serve there by Coogan. Partially blocked up by Cates. There's McGuire, reverses it to Coogan. Partially blocked up there by Folliard. Here's Samaras to the big man, Jacob Grigo. And he hit that one too long. 5-1, Stars with an early 4-point lead. George Coogan with that jump serve. Goes for the far corner. Almost got it. There's LeGros. Back to Grigo. And Grigo ends the bleeding inside out to the Eagles. 2 serve and 5. Tim Folliard, 6'1" junior from Naperville, Illinois, serving. Cates didn't get all that and ended up going out of play. Another point for the Eagles. Trey Cowan in the middle. That was Cowan again. Here's Cowan from McGuire. And it's going to be side out Stars. Trey Cowan, 6'4" junior from Plainfield. Adrian Cibula, junior from Bloomingdale, Illinois, serving with the jump serve for DU. Tried to go for the near corner and hit the antenna. It's going to be side out Eagles. Back and forth we go. 4 serving 6. 6'5" junior from Addison, Illinois, Jacob Grigo. There's Cowan at the net. And LeGros. And Olsen made him pay. Now 1-point lead for the Stars. 5 serving 6. Wow, Cowan with an absolute blast up the middle. I tell you, Jack McGuire and Mike LeGros, between the two of them, somewhere near the mid-60s to 70s in assists combined tonight. Southpaw hitter, that's Danny Shara. And the Eagles quickly side out. Olsen with the big kill. Martin Radomski, 5'10" sophomore from Streamwood. Another jump serve. Goes for the far corner. Cowan, McGuire. Here's Coogan again. Coogan just missed the back line. All knotted up 7 apiece. Radomski again serving. Hits the tape. Cowan gets it. There's McGuire. Coogan again. And this time, George Coogan will put it away. Side out, Dominican. 8 serving 7. This should be no surprise, these two teams. Jack McGuire back to serve. Floats that one over just beyond the 10-foot line. There's LeGros. And a big smash by Klimisch. Boy, the outside hitter absolutely destroyed that set by LeGros. Scores from the last time these two teams met back in February. And there's going to be a service error by Olsen. Side out, Dominican. 25-22, 20-25, 25-22, 20-25, 15-10. So no stranger to close sets and matches. Here's Trey Cowan. Hits the tape. Somehow Radomski able to get to it. And Grigo hits it a little bit too far. And Dominican opens up 2-point lead, 10 serving 8. The junior from Plainfield in to serve. Radomski gets it, but ends up going over, and Sabula does the same thing. Here's LeGros quickly. And Klimisch will put that one away. An error on both sides of the net. One on each team. The Eagles able to capitalize on that one. Mike LeGros, senior from Downers Grove North, the southpaw. DeMarco gets it. And Sabula. Now DeMarco. Here's McGuire. Back over to Sabula. And Sabula able to deposit that one. Two big rivals as far as high schools go. LeGros from Downers Grove North and DeMarco from Downers Grove South. Mustangs and Trojans. Malloy looked like he was trying to go for the near corner. That blocked by Cowan and Cates. Wow. Not afraid to go up against the big man, Jacob Grigo. Well, I tell you, when he winds up, you got to be careful. LeGros is going to look like he was going to go back to Grigo, but that was Klimisch. Cowan just tried to dump it over the 10-foot line, trying to catch Benedictine sleeping. There's Malloy, McGuire, and there's Cowan. Both teams, good volley, but this time Grigo able to deposit that one. Didn't have to use much power, just enough. Ten serving 12. And that one's going to be out. You don't want to give up too many of them. Nathan Klimisch this time with the service error. George Coogan back to serve. That one just misses the back line. Another point for the Stars. Now a 4-point lead for Dominican. George Coogan serving for DU. Tries to go for the back corner, LeGros. That was Cates and Sabula are not able to come up with the big block on Grigo. And Jacob Grigo picking right up where he left off the last time these two teams met. 25 kills for Jacob. Sabula, McGuire, here's Coogan. That one right at the net. And Groh able to get to that one. Now DeMarco. McGuire, he'll just dump it over. And side out to the Stars. (15 serving 11). Adrian Sabula with the blast. Samaras able to get to it. Jacob Grigo with yet another kill. Grigel now with 4 kills, and he'll be back to serve. Knuckleball right over the net. There's McGuire. Cates. Wow, what a blast. Troy Cates, the junior from Homewood. Homewood Flossmoor, home of the Vikings. Danny Shara, sophomore from Rockland, California, Whitney High School. And first time out of the contest could be taken by the Eagles. 16-12, Stars with the lead, and they will have the serve when we come back. Set number 1 of this massive NACC collision between 2 nationally ranked teams looking to get the automatic bid to the NCAA Tournament, which will be announced Monday morning at 9. Bring it right back here on the BenuEagles.com. Dominican right now clicking at a 76% attack percentage. The Eagles at 60. The Stars will come out of the timeout. Danny Shara, as I mentioned, the sophomore. Into serve. The southpaw just misses the tape. Good serve there by Shara. Oh, LeGros thought for sure he had that one, and the up judge is going to say point Dominican. 16 serving 12, 4-point lead now for DU in the middle stages of set number 1. Shara again, what a blast. That was Radomski able to dig that one out. There's McGuire looking for Cowan. And this time it goes the way of the Eagles. The block by LeGros and Olsen. Martin Radomski back to serve. 5'10" sophomore. Right in the middle of all the action here for the Eagles. Coogan with another kill. Danny Piscini into the contest. 5'11" freshman from Mokina. Also went to Lincoln Way East. Jack McGuire back to serve for DU, up 18-13. McGuire just floats it over. LeGros back to Olsen. This time it's blocked by Malloy. And Cowan at the net. 19-13 Stars. McGuire again going for the far sideline. That's Olsen. LeGros. There's Klimish. And Klimish deposits that one for his 4th kill of the evening. Chase Olsen. Cowan, McGuire quickly over to Malloy. Coogan, right place at the right time. Then Malloy gets it back and deposits it for the Stars. 2014, biggest lead of the contest by either team. Chase Olsen, the 6'6" junior from Woodridge, my old hometown. There's Trey Cowan with the serve for DU. Hits the tape, continues over. LeGros again looking for Klimish, partially blocked at the net by Coogan. There's Cowan beyond the 10-foot line. LeGros back over to Klimish. DeMarco able to come up with a big dig. Wow! LeGros This time McGuire. DeMarco. Here's Coogan. Partially blocked at the net. Cowan will get to it. Stars have to get this one over. And DeMarco. They're going to say that was outside the antenna. Mike LeGros back to serve for Ben Yu. Down by 5, 15 serving 20. Jump serve by the southpaw. DeMarco able to dig that one out. There's Sabula with a big blast. Side out Stars. Matt Malloy back to serve for DU. Malloy goes for the near corner. Radomski at the right place at the right time. That one floated too far by Klimish. Now the Stars up 22-15. Timeout. BU will take their final timeout here in set number 1. We're going to step aside. 22-15, Stars with the lead here in the latter stages of set number 1. We come back here on the BenuEagles.com Sports Network. (22-15) Stars with the lead. 2 ties so far this first set. And these two teams, what you see is what you get for sure. They're going to get their A game every single time. That's why they're ranked in the top 6 in the country. Here's LeGros. Tried to reverse it back to Klimish. And the Stars will take advantage of that. 23-15 DU. Matt Malloy back to serve. Malloy going for the near side. That's Radomski. LeGros quickly finding Folliard. And side out, Eagles. Nathan Klimish. A lot of height, as I mentioned on Thursday, and I'll say it again. 6'6", freshman. DeMarco, looks like he hit that one just a little bit too far. Radomski able to do something. There's Sabula. Samaras right in the middle. McGuire, here's DeMarco to Coogan, partially blocked up by Folliard. LeGros, back to Radomski. And the Stars will win that point. And it comes down to set point for DU. 24-16. George Coogan, the big man, back to serve for DU for set point. Radomski gets that. LeGros. Here's Radomski again. Coogan, right place, right time. There's McGuire. Oh, and that just missed a back line by Sabula. Side out, Eagles. 17 serving 24. Tim Folliard back to serve for Ben Yu. There's Cowan. McGuire. Sabula, but that's blocked up front by the big man, Jacob Grigo. 18-24. Here's the serve. DeMarco. McGuire. Oh, he's trying to find Cates, and Cates mistimed his jump. 19 serving 24. Back to a 5-point lead for DU. Still set point for the Stars. Martin Radomski floats it in the back. There's Cowan. McGuire quickly for Cates. And the Stars win set number 1, 25-19 is your score. We'll be right back with set number 2 here on the BenuEagles.com Sports Network. (25-19). Stars take set number 1. Take a look at some of the big stats. Cates and Sabula each with 3 kills. Same with George Coogan. Jack McGuire with 10 assists for the Eagles. Jacob Grigo with 4. Nathan Klimish with 4 kills. And 10 assists by Mike LeGros. 75 attack percentage for Dominican in set number 1, 58% for the Eagles. Only 2 ties in that first set. Well, if there's any indication of what it's going to be like for the rest of this match, I'll steal one from one of the ex-Dallas Cowboys. Better get your popcorn. Tell me who that was. Actually had a chance. I met him in the airport at Fort Lauderdale in Florida. He was on his way to his home in Nashville. All answers will be correct. But this is definitely going to be one of those matches where, as I mentioned before, these teams battled it out back on the 25th of February. I'd like to give a big, huge shout out to a very, very good friend of mine. And yes, he is correct. Terrell Owens, Mr. Ken Trundle. Ryan Ilardi checking in from Dominican University. The SID now at Dominican checking in. And the Eagles looking to rebound here in set number 2. As I mentioned, the Stars 25-19 win in set number 1. The Stars, after losing to Benedictine, we're not on the receiving end of very many losses as far as the sets go. And the Eagles come out swinging here in set number 2. McGuire back to Coogan. And Coogan with an absolute laser beam. Now that's what makes this team, both these teams, so impressive to watch year in and year out. Wow, Adrian Sabula able to stop Jacob Grigo. Grigo, as I mentioned, 6'5", and he swings. He's well above the 10-foot line. LeGros back to Radomski, partially blocked by Cates. McGuire and Olsen on the block, side out, Benue. Oh, and I did not know that Terrell Owens was an ex-Buffalo Bill. DeMarco. There's McGuire. Here's Coogan at the 10-foot line. And it's going to be Ben Hughes' points. Eagles now leading 3-2. Now the sports information directors, I tell you, they are the silent heroes when it comes to putting all these sports together. The athletic directors and everybody that had to navigate through this COVID. And McGuire with the big dump over the net. Being that setter, you got to have good vision not only on your side of the net but the other. And you got to try to find the holes in the defense on the other side of the net. And Jack McGuire and Mike LeGros do that at the very best. And that's going to be an ace for Adrian Sabula. Tim Calderwood here at Benedictine. Brian Kipley, Ryan Alardi, my old boss, Mr. Ken Trennell, now the athletic director at Trinity High School in River Forest. Another point for the Stars. Stars up by 2, 5-3. Sabula still with the serve, that nasty jump serve that he has. By both these teams, I tell you, total athleticism. There's Grigo doing what he does best. Total confusion. Well, you know, once he winds up, you better be in the right place and be at the right time. With a big smash by Jacob Grigo. Martin Radomski back to serve for the Eagles, 4 serving 5 here in set 2. Just misses the tape, and you know what? Nathan Klimisch is going to capitalize on the mistake by the Stars, all knotted up 5 apiece. Well, as I mentioned, this is a big game. This is a big match. Automatic bid up for grabs for the winner. Cowan gets a hand on it, and here's DeMarco. Stars are going to have to set this one over. Klimisch falls down. But it doesn't matter. Chase Olsen with the big smash, and the Eagles now up 6-5. The winner of tonight's match will get the automatic bid to the NCAA Tournament. Had a chance to be part of a Final Four a couple years back. Cates, not this time. Klimisch with the big block on Cates. 2-point lead now for the Eagles here in set 2. Radomski still serving for Ben Yu. Thank you for tuning in tonight live from the Dan and Ada Rice Center on the campus of Benedictine University. There's Cowan. Somehow Radomski able to get a hand on it but couldn't keep it in play. Side out Stars. I'm not part of the committee, but I would think that both teams might find their way in. One automatic, one at large. But again, all depends how other tournaments play out. You definitely want to tune into Division III men's volleyball to figure out what's going on. Olsen now back to serve. 2-point lead for the Eagles, 8-6. And that one just misses the line judge in the back. Side out Stars. Again, that tournament will be played in Virginia, April 21st to the 24th. Monday morning at 9 a.m., they will announce the field. You win, you don't have to worry. There's Klimisch. Malloy gets a hand on it. Back over to Cowan. Cowan, and he dumps it over. But it's going to be point Eagles. Stars looking for a partial deflection at the net. There's only 4 at-large bids. LeGros. There's LeGros again. Quickly. Tried to find Folliard. There's Klimisch. That one finds a way over to net. Malloy. Back over to Malloy. That falls just over the top of the tape. Here's Klimish again. He'll send it deep to Marco. McGuire quickly to Malloy, and the Stars will get the point. They had 4 large bids. That's not many. Only 12 teams are going to make it. You got the automatic qualifiers and only 4. So there's 8 automatic qualifiers. They're going to say that's going to be an ace by Cowan. Kind of a late call by the line judge. All knotted up 9 apiece. You do your part here tonight, you can sleep well. Just got to figure out when you're playing in Virginia. And a service error by Cowan. Eagles with 4 service errors, 2 for the Stars. Make it 5 for the Eagles now and 3 for DU. Matt Malloy back to serve, all knotted up 10 apiece. Well, I tell you, these middle stages of these sets are so huge. LeGros reverses it. And he finds Grigo. Grigo wanted to line one up for an absolute laser beam. He got about halfway up and he realized that he didn't need to use much power. He put it right into the gut of Sabula. Sabula to McGuire, reverses it to Cowan. My, oh my. No time to react whatsoever on the big smash by George Coogan. Coogan now with 5 kills. Samaras, LeGros, looking back for Radomski. Partially blocked at the net by Cates and McGuire. And it's going to go out of play. And it's going to be point Eagles. 12 serving 11. Eagles with the 1-point lead. There's Jacob Grigo. Sabula, McGuire, Cates, a quick set. That one right at the net. Sabula's going to try to go to the back line, but hit it too far. 2-point lead now for Ben U, 13-11. Grigo back to serve. That one's going to find its way past the back line. Another service error for Ben U. They've got 6 now. 3 points. Don't want to do that to either team here tonight. Adrian Sabula, the junior. Oh, just missed the back line on that serve. Martin Radomski back to serve for Benedictine. Up by 2, 14-12, middle stages of set number 2. Radomski floats it. There's Cowan. McGuire quickly. Grigo able to come up with that. There's Radomski again, and that's long. Danny Chara back to serve for DU, down by 1, 13 serving 14. Radomski, LeGros. Grigo able to save this one. Here's Klimish, partially blocked up by Malloy, and that's going to fall in. Seesaw battle here in the middle stages, set number 2, 15-13, Eagles with the lead and the serve. Chase Olson back to serve for Ben U. Side out Stars. (14 serving 15). Jack McGuire back to serve for DU. Radomski, LeGros. And Folliard deposits that one. The junior from Naperville. Side out, Eagles. I think the nerves are pretty much gone from set number 1. 16 serving 14. LeGros. DeMarco, the nice dig. And Malloy from the set by McGuire. Side out DU. Trey Cowan back to serve. Stars get within 1. And the Eagles go back to a 2-point lead. Let's see what Trey Cowan can do here for DU. Down by 1, 15 serving 16. That hits the tape. Samaras, LeGros, and Grigo blocked by Coogan and Malloy. 16 apiece. This could be the swing point here in this very crucial set number 2. Cowan with the jump serve. Side out Eagles. Five service errors now for the Stars. Here's Klimish. And Coogan does what he's been doing all night long and deposits that one for a 6th kill of the night. Side out Stars. All tied up 17 apiece. Matt Malloy back to serve for DU. Samaras, oh my gosh. Forget about it. Mike LeGros, he had great vision and was able to find Tim Folliard on the big smash. Folliard now with 3 kills, and he'll get the serve. There's Cowan. McGuire reverses it to Coogan. Coogan again. There's a couple players on this court right now that is automatic every time. Coogan now with 7 kills. He'll get the serve. Radomski gets a hand on it. Looking back for Grigo. Here's Coogan again. Side out Eagles. 19-18. Benedictine with the lead. Jacob Grigo. Cowan. McGuire. Here's Coogan again. That's in. Well, I tell you, you got to keep feeding them. Got to keep feeding them. That's what the Eagles are saying. They got to get a lockdown on Coogan right here because the Stars are going to go with the hot hand. Here's Sabula. Sabula gets another ace. And now the Stars up 20-19. Yeah, you got to feed the hot hand on both sides of the net. It usually comes down to Grigo and Coogan. And the Eagles will take a timeout. 2019, Stars with the 1-point lead. The latter stages of set number 2. Eagles down 1-0. Crucial points coming up next here on the VenueEagles.com Sports Network. Timeout called by head coach Christian Staple. Stars now claim a 1-point lead, 20-19. Adrian Cebula back to serve. LeGros to Chase Olson. Good morning, good evening, and good night on that connection. Wow. Martin Radomski back to serve, all knotted up, 20 apiece. Big points right here. Cowan, McGuire quickly dumps it over, side out, Stars. Well, again, I don't know how these setters, it must just be a quick glance because McGuire actually had his head behind, was looking away from the net. I don't know how he pulled that one off. Danny Shara back to serve for DU, up 21-20. Samaras, LeGros, here's Klimish. Dug out of there by Pacini. And the Stars, off the deflection, have a 2-point lead. Danny Pacini, freshman from Mokina, playing some big minutes for the Stars. Here's Shara again. LeGros, this time he's going to go back. Finds Olson. What are they going to say? There's a whistle, and they're going to give the point to the Eagles. 21 serving 22. Chase Olson back to serve for the Eagles, down by 1. Olson floats it deep. Cowan, McGuire. Here's Coogan. And we're all knotted up 22 apiece. Tack error by Coogan. Chase Olson. Second time the fans have been allowed inside the Rice Center. DeMarco looking for Cowan. Radomski gets a hand on it. There's Grigo. Radomski sends it back over. Eagles set up defensively. Quickly, there's Malloy. That's tipped at the net. Malloy again. Grigo able to get to it. Here's Klimish. And that's in. Point, Eagles. 23-22. Timeouts. Called by head coach Cameron Andrew by the Stars. Eagles up by 1, 23-22. Looking to even this match at 1 set apiece when we come back on this timeout on the BenuEagles.com Sports Network. (23-22) Eagles with the lead. This set has been tied 13 times, 6 lead changes. There's Malloy. Back to Cowan. And Malloy able to get it back. And this time the Stars make them pay, and we're all knotted up 23 apiece. Jack McGuire back to serve. Served by McGuire. Samaras, LeGros, quickly. That's Folliard, not able to get to it. There's Klimish. And this time, off the block by Coogan. Set point for the Stars. Here we go. Nope, we're going to take a timeout. Final timeout used by the Eagles here in set number 2. Stars 1 point away from going up 2-0 here on the BenuEagles.com Sports Network. Keep it right here. All right, 24-23. Jack McGuire with the serve and the lead. Radomski, LeGros. Here's Klimish. Partially blocked. LeGros gets it back. And LeGros is going to get it back. And LeGros makes him pay. 24 apiece. What looked like a mistake on the offensive side of the net. The Eagles able to capitalize it. Stars weren't prepared for southpaw. It's Mike LeGros back to serve. And that's a service error, and it's going to be set point again for the Stars. Trey Cowan back to serve. Free points. We talked about it. You can't give up free points this time of year by either team. Cowan now with set point for the Stars. Wow, Samaras, LeGros, and Klimish, and that's out. And the Stars win set number 2, 26-24. Eagles got a lot of work ahead of them. As we go to set number 3. Eagles down 2-0 when we come back. Set number 3 on the flip side of this break between sets here on the BenuEagles.com Sports Network. Set number 3 ready to begin here shortly. 15 ties in that last set, 7 lead changes. George Coogan leading the way for the Stars with 8 kills. A bunch of Stars with 3. Cates, Cowan, Sabula, McGuire. Matt Malloy with 4, 19 assists for Jack McGuire. The Eagles. Klimish with 7, 6 for Grigo. 4 for Olsen. LeGros with 1, 3 for Folliard. And Radomski with 2. 18 assists from Mike LeGros here at the beginning of set number 3. Our referees tonight, Paul Albright, Jen Connell, Zach Wiles, and Tim McKinnon. Last time these teams met back and forth in sets. Benedictine won set 1, 25-22. The Stars 25-20 in set 2. Set 3, Benedictine 25-22. Dominican 25-20. And in the fifth and deciding set, 15-10, the Benedictine with the win. That was back on the 25th of February. Benedictine, as you know, has only lost twice. North Central, they went 5 sets. And Carthage, national powerhouse, they lost 3 straight sets. But the Eagles have made quick work of everybody this season, just like the Stars have done since that loss back on the 25th of February. The Eagles with a little bit of work to do here. Down 2 sets to none here inside the Dan and Ada Rice Center. All right, we're back at it. Nathan Klimisch back to serve for the Eagles. Sabula, McGuire, and Coogan. Boy, George Coogan, absolutely, you might as well put a bullseye at the 10-foot line on the far sideline for sure. His radar locked into that position. Here's Malloy. Malloy floats it over, knuckleball, LeGros looking back for Grigo, and the Stars quickly up 2-0. 5 versus 6 in the AVCA rankings here tonight. Malloy, Radomski, LeGros reverses it back for Grigo, and Grigo makes him pay. Jacob Grigo with a big smash for Ben Yu. Even though in the regional rankings, the Eagles are ahead of the Stars. National rankings, the Stars in 5, and there's Sabula. Wow, what a blast. The Stars are 5 in the AVCA poll, and the Eagles 6. George Coogan back to serve. As I mentioned, these two teams know each other so well. Coogan definitely was mistimed his jump. Yeah, home court has definitely been nice to both these teams. But in the year of COVID, some of these teams didn't see each other but once. Cates with the kill. 4-2, Dominican with the lead. Sabula back to serve for the Stars. Again, tune in Monday morning. NCAA, I'll get that right, Division III men's volleyball selection show. And Grigo sails this one just a little bit too far. Now the Stars up by 3, 5-2. Adrian Sabula, Glenbard East High School. Oh, what a missile. Radomski able to get a hand on it. Here's Radomski back. And that's blocked by Coogan and Cates. My, oh my, the Stars clicking on all cylinders so far. 4-point lead for the Stars. Sabula back to serve, still for DU, up by 4. And that one just misses the back line. Sabula floated that one just a little bit too far. Danny Piscini back in for DU defensively. And Martin Radomski back to serve for the Eagles. Cowan, McGuire, here's Cates. And that goes off of Grigo, and it's going to be side out to the Stars. Let's see who's back to serve for the Stars. And it's going to be Danny Shara. There's a southpaw, Shara. Samaras, LeGros, here's Clemish. Blocked up front by McGuire and Malloy. Make it 8-3 Stars. Shara still serving for DU. Hits the tape. And the Eagles able to get it over. McGuire looking back for Cowan. They're going to say a double hit on the Eagles. Make it 9-3. Timeout, Benedictine. Stars now up by 6, 9-3. See what the timeout brings. First-year head coach Christian Staple at the helm for the Eagles. When we come back after this timeout on the BenuEagles.com Sports Network. Right now, the attack by set percentage says it all. Dominican 75-70 and 100% here in the third. Eagles 58-65 and now 37. Their struggles continue. But this team isn't ranked in the top 6 in the country for nothing. This team has no quit in them. As I mentioned, only losing to North Central and Carthage. Here's Shara on the serve, and that's an ace. Seven-point lead now for DU. Shara right down the middle of the Eagles' defense. And that's a service error. Well, that will quiet the crowd. The Stars with the lead. They know they got a little bit of a cushion at this point, but you do not want to give anybody any breathing room. And here's Chase Olson. Floats it over. DeMarco gets to it. McGuire back for Coogan. And that's going to be a kill for Coogan. Coogan now in double digits with 10. Leads all players in kills tonight. Jack McGuire serving for DU, up 11-4 here in set 3. McGraw back to Clemish. Cassini could not get to it. He was able to get a little bit of a hand on it, but it deflects out of play. Mike LeGros back to serve for Ben-U. Cassini gets to it quickly, so does Malloy. Well, they're going to give the point to the Eagles as the Stars are in the net. Malloy got a little too much of the net. 6 serving 11. McGraw back to serve. Oh, what a nasty jump serve. McGuire quickly to Malloy, and Malloy stops that. Don't know how these guys, I was absolutely horrible at volleyball in high school. That was just gym class. You can only imagine why I didn't play. Didn't even have volleyball back in my days. Just post-dates how old I actually am. There's Cowan, Radomski. Cowan's going to go for the back line. Radomski able to get to it. LeGros. There's Clemish. No, make that Grigo, excuse me. And Clemish will be back to serve for the Eagles. 7 serving 12. And that's out. free points. We talked about that. You don't want to do that whatsoever. (13-7). Malloy with the serve for the Stars. Samaras, LeGros, quickly back over for Folliard. And this time, Grigo makes him pay with a big blast. And Grigo now with 9. 9 kills. Tim Folliard. Coogan. Oh, that's blocked up front. This time it's Olsen and Radomski closing the door. 9 serving 13. As I mentioned, this is only the second time that they've allowed fans inside the gymnasium. There's McGuire, Sabula, and this time's at LeGros. DeMarco able to get to it. Coogan does also. DeMarco will just send it over. There's LeGros. Reverses it back for Grigo. And Grigo, they're going to say that must have been tipped at the net. Now the Eagles within 3. Here comes Ben Yu here in set 3. Cowan, McGuire looking for Cates. Cates couldn't get to it. And Grigo. And timeout Stars. The Eagles now within 2. 11 serving 13 when we come back. Eagles climbing back into this one here in set 3. Down 2-0. Make or break set here for the Eagles when we come back here on the BenuEagles.com Sports Network. Timeout taken by head coach Cameron Andrew in his second season. Doug Burchett, Rob Samp, assistant coaches. Tyler Yanis and Kyle Van Stedham, assistant coaches to Christian Staple here at Ben U. Tim Folliard back to serve. There's Cowan. McGuire reverses it to Coogan. And the Eagles able to get to it. They're not going to be able to get it back over. Oh, they do. Grigo. DeMarco somehow keeps it alive. LeGros. Grigo. DeMarco. And the Eagles with the point. Now within 1. 12 serving 13. Well, the Eagles clawing their way back into this contest with a chance to knot this thing up. McGuire looking for Sabula, and Sabula with the kill. Puts the Stars up by 2, 14-12. George Coogan back to serve. Cates. McGuire quickly dumps it over, and another point off the attack error by the Eagles. Now back up to 3, 15-12. Coogan with the jump serve. And that's going to be an ace for George Coogan. First ace of the night for Coogan. 5th for the Stars up to this point. 4-point lead. 16-12. Coogan. Another blast. LeGros. And this time, it's Chase Olsen with the big blast from the assist by Mike LeGros. Jacob Grigo with a service error, 17-13 Stars. As the tension starts to ramp up, remember, tonight's winner gets the automatic bid to the NCAA Tournament. Sabula hits the tape. Radomski, LeGros. That's back over. Cowan, McGuire reverses it for Coogan. There's Olsen and LeGros. Sabula, right place at the right time. Here's Coogan again. That goes off of Grigo. Samaras, LeGros. Here's DeMarco. Back over to Cowan. That's blocked at the net by Olsen and LeGros. Serving 17. They'll make it 14 serving 17, excuse me. Martin Radomski with the serve for the Eagles. DeMarco, nice dig. McGuire looking for Cates. Quickly deflected up at the net, and this time it's Klimisch taking advantage of the Stars' error at the net. Now it's 15 serving 17. Martin Radomski, 5'10 sophomore, as I mentioned, went to Bartlett High School. And that one's going to be sent way out of bounds. Service error for the Eagles. Make it 11. The NACC with by far, again, it's just my opinion, best volleyball players in D3, period, right here in the NACC. Danny Shara with the serve for DU. And that's going to be an ace. That goes off of Samaras. Little confusion in the back line. 19-15, the Stars. There's Shara with the serve for the Stars. Radomski gets it. LeGros also at the net. Cowan. Oh, my, and this one's going to go to the Stars. Battle at the net between Cowan and LeGros. And the Stars win that one. 5-point lead, 20-15 for the Stars. Here's Shara. Hits the tape. LeGros, this time right back up the middle. And Cowan. McGuire, here's Coogan. George Coogan makes it 21-15. Timeout Eagles. 21-15 for the Stars. As they close in. Possible straight sets here against the Eagles tonight. We'll see what happens after this timeout. Final timeout taken by the Eagles here in this set. 21-15 when we come back here on the BenuEagles.com Sports Network. For the Eagles, it's simple. They need to get points and points quickly. Stars 25-19, 26-24, and lead 21-15 here in set number 3. One of these teams I mentioned will get an automatic bid. The other one, they could see each other again in the tournament with an at-large, both ranked, as I mentioned, top 6 in the country in the AVCA poll. Here's Danny Shara. Samaras gets to it. LeGros reverses it to Grigo. Grigo mistimes his jump, but hey, that's all he needed. Just dropped it in front of the 10-foot line, found a hole in the Stars' defense. Side out. Ben Yu. Chase Olsen with the serve. 16 serving 21. Oh, what a knuckleball. Here's Cowan again. Cowan able to deposit that over the net D set up by the Eagles, 22-16. Jack McGuire back to serve. Stars now within 3 points of an automatic bid to the NCAA Men's Division III Tournament. There's LeGros. Back over to Klimish. Klimish hits the antenna, and it's going to be point Stars, 23-16. Here's McGuire. McGuire goes toward the middle. There's Radomski. LeGros back to Klimish. Blocked by Coogan and Malloy, but it goes out of play off the block attempt by the Stars. Side out Eagles. McGuire quickly to Coogan, and now the Stars 1 point away from an automatic bid to the NCAA Tournament. The announcement coming Monday morning at 9. Here's Trey Cowan. And that's a service error. Eagles still with life. Here's Nathan Klimish. Here's Klimish. Match point for the Stars. Malloy gets to it. Here's Coogan. Samaras. LeGros reverses it. There's Grigo. Malloy gets to it, but it goes out of play. Point Eagles. Still match point. Nathan Klimish with the serve. DeMarco. McGuire. Here's Coogan, and there it is. Dominican University Stars are in the NCAA Tournament with an automatic bid, winning the NACC tonight against the 6th-ranked Benedictine University Eagles. What a hard-fought match this was. Stars win 25-19, 26-24, 25-19. And the Stars will win the NACC tournament. And the Eagles will find their way, hopefully, into the tournament on Monday morning at 9 a.m. when the announcements comes out with, you see, the good sportsmanship here at the net. Mike LeGros, as I mentioned, knows so many of these guys, so many good friends. And this is what we call great, great sportsmanship against two rivals, one from Downers North and one from Downers South. LeGros, just some really, really good sportsmanship here. Jacob Grigo, Adrian Sabula at the net, congratulating one another as the fans start to file out tonight. And the presentation for the teams. Commissioner for the NACC here to present the championship trophy to the Dominican University Stars, who now move to 16-1 overall, and they win the NACC championship and the automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. Well, folks, season's not over. Wait for the automatic bid for the Stars, the at-large bid possibly for the Eagles on Monday morning at 9 o'clock. Well, congratulations goes out to the Dominican University Stars as they win straight sets here tonight, 25-19, 26-24, 25-19. Have a good evening, everybody. Enjoy the rest of this weekend. I know it's rainy outside, and the turnout did not go as planned here inside the Rice Center. For everybody here on the Game Day crew, I'm Bill Downing. Head over to BenuEagles.com for the most updated information on the sports and what's happening in the land of the Eagles. Good night, everybody, and go Eagles.